Hey, I just have one slide to kind of work through. The simple work through process here, number one, is a organizer has a Google or Outlook calendar client. That calendar client is theirs. They log in and they format the data appropriately for the calendar invite itself. In the calendar client, they send it to a box. That arbitrary box in this case here is create@calendarsnack.com. It could be any email box in which you set up on the simple email service. We've configured this one under the Calendar Snack domain as create@calendarsnack.com. So that data is sent to this inbox, and the calendar invite data is disassembled and stored here. And anytime any data is changed on this calendar invite, it goes back to ingest and it's updated and or canceled. So that step and that process is the first process step, step one. And what happens here in number two is that within the AWS Calendar Invite server, we store that data and then use our 9 APIs. The API part about single calendar invite send here on the left where my cursor is right here. What happens upon the API call number one for the calendar invite is we match the UID for this data here, and then we send it out using API number one. API number one is embedded into a bulk calendar send engine, if you wish, displayed here by using the data set from the MLB, Major League Baseball, and or an embedded website for calendar invites. So I'm showing two different screens in which we've built using GUIs. They are just arbitrary. This engine could be used for numerous things for transaction or marketing calendar invites. The rest of the APIs 2 through 9 are basically the calendar data itself. The calendar data RSVPs are basically requested when the calendar invites are sent out via this engine. We actually collect the RSVPs back here in the AWS Calendar Invite server, and we store those for further data analysis. So let's get into the GUI itself. The GUI is right here. We'll just go ahead and pick out one. We'll pick a file out for sampling. We're going to pick this one here. It's going to send a calendar invite out for 7/5/25, which is today. Click one button and you'll see the service interface talk to this API in the background. It's actually talking to this API number one, and it's calling out a particular game in a sorted fashion of the bulk engine, and it's sending out calendar invites at scale. It could actually send calendar invites in the millions. So what I have here is one of the screens which represent how I got the data on the calendar invite engine itself. What I'm going to go to here is a box, which you'll see here as I expand out my screen, make the screen a little smaller so you can all see it. And you'll see that I just sent out the Chicago Cubs versus St. Louis Cardinals. There it is there. I'm going to reply to it and say, yes, I'm going to go to the game for the demo purpose. And then when I go back here to the engine itself, back to the organizer data dashboard itself, you'll see that when I go to view the data in the dashboard itself, if you just bear with me, get event details, you'll see that for the Cubs itself, I sent out 11 calendar invites. 2 people have responded back already. I was one of them. And if I view the event message details, you'll see here that's the calendar invite data right there. Thanks for stopping by.